Welcome back to class, everyone. Welcome back. I am your piano teacher, Mr. Jonathan. First of all, let me say God is good all the time and all the time. You already know God is good. And like, if you believe that God is good, do me one favor and let everybody know by writing it down below in the chat that yes, God is good. All right. And that also lets me know that you are present today in class and you didn't skip your music lesson. All right. So on today, we're going over another popular song called No Ordinary Worship by Kalontae Gavin. All right. This song is sung in a lot of churches. This song has been out for many years now. A great worship song, especially, if there is a great, worship leader that can actually sing it and really go push the song. You can actually go create a great, worship, atmosphere. Okay. So this song, is in the key of D. So I will be teaching it in the key of C, and then I will also go teach it in the original key of D. So if you want the key of D, please stick around. And then if you want it in the key of C sharp, if I got time, I will go over it in the key of C sharp too. All right, no promises, but let's go get started. Please go grab your pen and pencil. Your pen and paper, because I did not write this out, and I want you to be able to write these notes down. But before we get started, do me one favor, press that like button down below. Press that like button down below. And if you are not a member of Mr. Jonathan's class, please press that join button down below. All right. So we're going to go start the song off in the key of C. It's going to be our 1. Our D is going to be the 2. The 3 is going to be the E. Your 4 is going to be the F. Your 5 is going to be the G. Your, A is going to be your 6. Your B is going to be your 7. And your C is going to be your, 8 or 1. All right. So let's go start it off with a 1 chord, a 1, a G, C, and then E. All right. Chord, which is your 5, 1, and 3. Right hand is playing the 1. All right. All right. So this ain't no ordinary worship. All right, you can bounce off of this one, doing a 4, the 6, 1, and 4. All right, so and then right back on 1. So this ain't no ordinary worship. Dun, 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 dun. This ain't no ordinary song. All right, that's the 4. All right, so that is the F, the A and C, your 4, 6, and 1, and right hand is playing a 4. All right. So you got this ain't no ordinary worship. This ain't no ordinary song. All right, that bouncy note will go be the F, the B flat, and then the D. All right, so you got your 4 bounce note, ba, ba. All right, and then right back, ba, da. All right, yeah, and then the only God is greater than the ordinary. So I'ma give it all in. All right, so then that 4, you'll drop down on the 2. All right, you on the 4, drop down. You on the F in the left hand, drop down to a D, and then a 5, and then a 1. All right, so this ain't no ordinary worship. Bounce, dun, 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 dun. This ain't no ordinary worship. That's the 4 bounce, dun. This ain't the ordinary song. The only God I serve is greater. All right, so then there's a walk up. All right, and so then after that, that 2 and 4, you got 3 and a 1. so then you have the only God. So I'ma give it y'all in this month. Alright, so then that 4. So hold on, let me go. But this ain't no ordinary worship. This ain't no ordinary song. Bouncing. Walk up, so I'ma give it young in this month. Alright, I don't know all of these words, but you know them. But I don't know. Alright, so this ain't no ordinary one. This ain't no ordinary song. Alright, bounce. Da, 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 da. 2, 3, and 1 and 4. So I'ma give it all in this month. Alright, that's the 5 and 4. Alright, so then that's the verse. Alright, I mean that's the main part of it. This ain't no ordinary worship. Ain't no ordinary song. So I'ma give it up in this month. Alright? And then the verses go, let me tell you about a man. Let me tell you the story about a woman. Okay, that verse. Let me tell you about, let me tell the story about a woman. Alright, that starts off on the 4. Alright, so then they go, let me tell you the story about a woman. Alright, that starts off on the 4. The F, the A, and then the C. And then you're gonna bounce back and forth to the 1, all right, the G, C, and an E, and then a 1, and then a 3 with the 1, and then the 4. Okay. She heard about a man coming through her town. She fell to her knees and crawled. Well, I don't know the words like that, so please forgive me. I was trying to read them too, but so the first one where it goes from let me tell you the story about the woman, that one starts off on the 4, and then it goes back to the 1. Bounce. I think they do that, maybe like 3 times. All right. And then on 3 days, so I'ma give it. All right. So then that's that 5. So on 3 days, some. All right. That's the 5, 7, and 2. With 5 in the left hand. Alright, so that's that in 3 days. Alright, so then if you on the 1, go to the 4, go back to the 1. Alright, they go from here from the 1. I'ma give it up a 5 and 4. Alright, and then the 1. So you have the 1 going to the 4, right back to the 1, going to the 4, again going to the 1, going to the 4, and then I think right back on the 1, and then 3 days he rose in up. So I'ma give it up. that's that, 4 and 5, and then right back on the 1, okay? All right. So I think that's majority of it. So yeah. Dun, 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 dun. All right. There's a part that that repeats in it. On 3 days he rose in all power, and then they've repeated like 3 times. I'm trying to see what the words are. But they've repeated it, about like 3 times. That's a walk up from the 2. Left hand plays a 3, right hand plays a 1, and then a 4/4. So you have a 2, 3, 4. Right hand is playing 4/1/4. All right, so 2. In 2 days he rose in all power. So I don't know the words, but go again. In 2 days he rose in all power, and I'm giving it all in this. All right, da 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 da. That's 5 6 1 6 5 1. Da 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 da. So this ain't no ordinary version. All right, bounce right there. Da da da. This ain't no ordinary song. Da 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 da. The only one. Ba ba da 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 da. So let me tell you about the story of a woman. She had a I don't know the words. I'm just playing it. All right, they go that boy on 3 days or something. On 3 days he rose in up something, and I'ma give it all. All right, so then that's that song in the key of C, okay? So let's go to the key of C sharp. I mean D. So you have this ain't no ordinary version. All right. So then in the key of D. All right. So you're 1. Like if you already know D, then I would already guess you already know your scale. All right. And then your numbers and stuff like that. But but I'm gonna go over it. This ain't no ordinary worship. That's a 1/1. D in the left hand, right hand plays a A, D, and F sharp. All right. So this ain't no ordinary worship. Bounce here. All right. That is gonna be your B, D, and then G. So this ain't no ordinary version. And then bounce back. This ain't no ordinary 4 song. All right, that's the G, B, and then the D. Left hand plays a G. But ain't no ordinary song. Your bounce would be G, C, and an E. All right, you're on the 4. All right, that'd be a bounce. And the only one. All right, that's the 2, which is your E playing the 4 chord still. All right, so this ain't no ordinary worship. Bounce. This ain't no ordinary song. Bounce. All right, drop down to the 2 and 2 in the left hand, stay on the 4. And song. All right, walk up to the 3, which will go be your F sharp. Right hand plays F sharp, the A, and then the D, and then the 4. All right, so you have 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 4. So I'ma give it all in this one. This ain't no ordinary worship. This ain't no ordinary song. Bounce. Then I draw down to the F sharp, G. So I'ma give it all in this moment. All right, going to the verse. You go to the 4. Let me tell you about the issue with the 4. All right, that's the 4, the G, D, and then D. The left hand plays the G. Da 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 da. 1. All right, D, an A, D, and then F sharp. All right, da 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 da. Bouncing. Bounce. And then again, go back to the 4. All right, we're gonna go to the 5, which is the A on 3 days. All right, that's the an A, C sharp, and then the E. Okay, on 3 days he rolls in the power, so I'ma give it all I have in this. All right, and then your 4. I mean your 5, and then a 4, and then a 1. All right, the F sharp, the A, and then the D. Left hand plays the D. All right, and then the other part on 3 on 3 days. That's the 2, 3, 4. That's the 2, 3, 4. That's the E, the F sharp, and then the G. All right, with 2 with the 4. You have a G, B, D. 3 with the 1 chord, the F sharp, the A, and then the D, and then the 4. All right, walk it back down on 3 days. He rose in the power. So I'ma give it all I have in this moment. All right, play along this. This ain't no ordinary worship. This ain't no ordinary song. So I'ma give it all I have in this moment. Ooh yeah, something like that. Let me tell you about the Asian woman with the issue of a bounce. Yeah. All right, let's go to the 5 on 3 days. And 3 days he rose up. So I'ma give it all I had in it. All right, one more time. This ain't no ordinary worship. Yeah. This ain't no ordinary song. All right, so then that's basically the whole song of No Ordinary Worship. Nothing difficult. Nothing difficult, but this is a really cool song to play, especially like if you playing it with lead guitar and then a bass player too as well. This song could really rock, but you can rock it too all by yourself too. All right, But yeah, that's basically the song. I do apologize. I did not know the words to it fully, but I'm looking at the words, but I can't place the words um, where they actually line up at. But the words of it. If not, then you can do like I did and just Google the words. But I'd be sad that I can't actually play the song. But oh well, we still learn it anyway. And like if this lesson was a blessing to you, go ahead and press that super thanks button down below. And like if you have not pressed the like button already, go ahead and press the like button. And like if you are not a member of Mr. Jonathan's class yet, please go and press the join button. If you're not a subscriber, press that subscribe button down below. All right, but I do want to say thank you to all of my members and to my subscribers. Glad that see y'all finally learning a lot of songs, and I enjoy seeing y'all coming back to class every single lesson. That does make me very proud of y'all, to see that y'all are staying at it and learning. And I'm glad that these lessons are a blessing to you. But until our next class, don't forget, God is good all the time. And all the time, you already know God is good.